Okay, so I've cleared the screen already, and I'm going to start the second trial. One thing I wanted to make note of in this video, because it's kind of redundant a little bit, but the one thing I would like to kind of point out to you guys in this video is when it comes to the probes, if you were reading the instructions, it said that you need to make sure that you are securing these tightly, because think of it like as an insulator. So it's going to basically be able to really truly measure that change in temperature that's occurring on the probe. So that's one of the really big key points if you're doing this lab in person, is you need to make sure that you have the filter paper very secured on this probe, and you also want to make sure that it goes maybe a little bit slightly past the end of the probe, because that's the most sensitive part of the probe. And if you do not have that part covered with filter paper, well, think of it like if it's a bad insulated house, you're not going to be able to keep all the heat inside the house like during the winter time. That's kind of the same idea here. You want to make sure you're getting the most accurate change in temperature, so we want to make sure that this is very well insulated. So the reason why I want to point that out is that's probably one of the maybe possible errors that this could have happened during a lab if we did not get true good data. Okay, so now we're moving on to the second half, which is the butanol, the hexanes, and the acetone. So I'm going to do the same thing as last time. I've already cleaned these. I've added new filter papers to this, to these probes. So now I am going to, okay, I want to make sure my computer's on. We're going to add the first probe to butanol, the second probe to the hexanes, and the third, goodness, to the acetone. Okay, so they're in. All right, so 45 seconds starts now. Just real quick, the last one that you're going to be recording is water. So I am not going to have a video of this, but I will show you what its graph looks like after I record it. But I'm not going to make a video of water. So when you guys go back and watch the videos, if you are wondering where the video of water went, it's because I did not record it. So just kind of keep that in the back of your heads for that last part. Okay, so that's 45 seconds. I'm now going to come over here and press collect. So I'm starting to see the line starting to form. So it's approached about the 15-second mark. So I'm going to count 1, 2, and 3, and remove all 3 probes from the test tube simultaneously. Hopefully without dropping the test tubes, which this was not the case. I accidentally dropped the butanol, but that's okay. I will clean it up in just a moment. So again, you do not want to put the tape on the probe. So we're going to put that on the handle, separate the second one a little bit more. Okay, and there's your third one. All right, so as I was monitoring the the initial temperature, it looked like it was around maybe 25 to 23 for all 3 of these. I will show you guys where that is in just a moment when I show you guys the graphs in the next video. Okay, so I'm just gonna let this run for its 4-minute duration, and then in the last video I will try to zoom in as best as I can on the graphs and kind of explain all that, and then I'll show you guys where the graphs are in your lab report. Okay.